Well, Roz, thank you for making time for this interview. So excited to have you as one of our panel members at the summit this year. And so we just want to go through a few questions with you to help our summit attendees learn a little bit more about you. So first, let's start with that. Tell us a bit about yourself and what are some of the activities you enjoy outside of work?
Hi, Jay. It's so good to see you. A little bit about myself. I think my story is a very uniquely American story. I came to the United States as a student for graduate school. And since then, I've had the opportunity to work in several very large and dynamic organizations, have grown my career in multiple functions, all in the Twin Cities market. So I reflect on my journey and really think about, had it not been for the countless people who have encouraged me and helped me and opened the doors and given me opportunities and given me feedback and given me encouragement along the way, that, you know, my career couldn't have developed the way that it has. So this kind of experience has really shaped how I think about how I contribute to, you know, the work that we do, our organizations, our community in general. Outside of work, I love traveling with friends and family. My family travels very well together. We have a group of friends who travel together. So it gives us the opportunity to really see the world and create wonderful memories. Day to day, I do a lot of hiking with friends. I do enjoy reading quite a bit. I do a lot of professional reading as well as just hobby reading. So those are some of the best things that I do to kind of rejuvenate.
Great. Oh, this one's going to be a tough one for you. What contribution that you've made to your community means the most to you personally?
Oh my goodness. I feel so fortunate that I've had many opportunities to contribute to different organizations in our community. Probably one that is the most important to me is I'm very involved in youth development, and I'm on the board of the Minnesota nonprofit Best Prep. Outside of that, I also coach a lot of young professionals. To me, you know, having walked this journey myself of benefiting from others, helping me find my path, I just think is super important for young people and students to really have access to mentoring and encouragement and connection to opportunities.
Wonderful. Oh, here's another good one. How do you see the learning and development function adjusting its approach to accommodate hybrid workers?
Yeah, you know, the world is a hybrid world. And, you know, as much as the pandemic has been really traumatic and very difficult for us, it does have the effect of accelerating a lot of our progress on, you know, bringing learning to a hybrid environment. So two things I think about when it comes to the L&D function. One is there's just so much readiness in our communities, in our organizations for virtual access, as well as this blended in-person and virtual access to learning. I find that to be a great accelerator for those of us who are innovators in the learning space. I recently brought my team together on a hybrid basis. You know, some of the team members were here and some of my team members were virtual, and we made it work. You know, we had strategic planning together. We actually toured the brand new Thrivent art gallery together, where team members are literally just held up a FaceTime for their virtual team members. And, you know, it was just a very rich experience. So the technology really allows us to be more creative. The, you know, organization is more ready for virtual learning. And the second thing I really encourage all of us to think about is learning is about change, and change doesn't just mean taking courses, taking online courses or blended courses, because we all know there's this inconvenient fact of knowing, doing gap. So when we create learning experiences in a virtual environment, we actually have access to individuals to create, habit building tools to really create opportunities for each individual to process their learning and internalize it and translate that into their own work in a very individualized way. So in many ways, that's a richer learning experience than in a group setting. So there are so many possibilities for the learning function to really drive meaningful impact in this virtual and hybrid environment. I'm really excited about this.
Great. Yeah. Next question. What qualities do you want to see in the leaders on your team?
Yeah, we're evolving our expectations as the world is evolving so fast. But here are a couple of fundamental things. One, I do expect our leaders in the learning space and the talent management space to be true experts in our domain, because our work impacts the broader organization. So it's really important for our leaders to really go deep on our craft and be really skilled at discerning what innovation, what capabilities actually will drive change. So go deep on our craft. And at the same time, we all serve a broader organization. So I expect my leaders to be deeply anchored in the business strategy, the organizational dynamic, and the culture and purpose of the broader organization, so that when we drive talent practices, learning practices, they're well tuned to work within the organization. So go deep and be strategically aligned at the same time. And then the third thing I would just say is leaders have the privilege and responsibility of developing talent and building effective teams where team members who come from all kinds of backgrounds can truly be themselves, bring their full talent to bear, and grow their own careers as part of contributing important work. So be deep in our craft, be strategically aligned, and be dedicated to developing our talent.
Great, thank you. Last question. Why are you looking forward to the 2022 Learning Leadership Summit?
So many reasons to be excited to come to the Learning Leader Summit. First and foremost, to reconnect with colleagues that I've known throughout my career and throughout our community. It's going to be a very exciting time. And secondly, to meet learning leaders who are on the cutting edge of our work, to kind of get re-energized about all the exciting and innovative things that we're doing to advance our field and to create bigger impact for our organizations. So I'm really looking forward to this.